I'm sorry, what was that? No, this is a different movie review. This is for A League of Their Own, not for Cabin in the Woods. Damn voices. So this week for Movie Club, we watched the movie A League of Their Own. A League of Their Own came out in 1992. This movie stars Tom Hanks, Geena Davis, Lori Petty, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, and John Lovitz has a little bit of a part in it. Basically, this movie's about these two sisters from Oregon that are actually baseball players, but they work at their family's farm. They just play baseball for fun. Well, with World War II broken out, there's no men around to play baseball. So the Baseball Association at the time was like, well, people still want to watch baseball. Let's try to put some women in the picture. They send out guys all around the country to recruit these women that they see playing baseball. And luckily, the recruiter that we get to see is actually John Lovitz. I fucking love John Lovitz and everything he does. But the girls he recruits are actually really good baseball players. Geena Davis is by far the all-star MVP throughout the whole thing. So these women have to go through tryouts and see how good they are, and they make a team out of them. And at first, they're kind of like a joke. Everybody kind of makes fun of them. I like that in the movie because you watch it and there's like barely anybody there, and they're getting made fun of. And the girls kind of like get their revenge at one of them by throwing the baseball at the guy and knocking him down. And slowly it picks up after that. Tom Hanks is excellent in this movie. He is comic relief because you kind of hate the guy. You want to watch him coach these girls and do a good job, but at first he doesn't give a shit about the girls. He's just there to collect his paycheck. He thinks it's a big joke himself. Now, even at the beginning of this movie, it focuses on two sisters. One of the sisters is played by Geena Davis, and the other one's played by Laura Petty. Both of them do a great job. Geena Davis is just a natural athlete, whereas her sister, Kip, she's just okay, and she only really got to go play professional baseball and get to that tryout point because of her sister. And there's a lot of tension between them as they grow who they are in the team and as they grow in the relationship to sister and sister. Notable characters that I gotta mention, of course, Madonna is in there. Oh, God, I hate to say it, but at one time I was like, wow, that chick is really pretty. And then I realized now, growing up, that chick was Madonna. Hey, I could have liked Rosie O'Donnell. That would have been really weird. Now, Rosie O'Donnell's in here, and she supplies a lot of comedy relief, too. I do think Rosie O'Donnell's funny. This review's gone on for 7 fucking minutes, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. But let's just do a quick review real fast. Quick review of this movie. I like it. I grew up with this movie. Going into it, it's not what I expected, but I was also a kid. When I was like, women playing baseball, what do I care? No, you watch the movie and you realize this movie has a lot of heart in it. This movie isn't just about women's baseball. This movie's about the time when our men were off at war and the women were asked to do everything. They were asked to work in factories. They were asked to do a lot of what we considered men's work back in the day, and they did it so great. This movie really just acknowledges women. It really acknowledges how independent women are and how, when given a chance, they can exceed our expectations. I like this movie. I think it's great. It's got a good amount of drama, a good amount of humor in it. This movie is appropriate for all ages, I think, because I remember watching it as a child, and I love this movie. I was probably 8, 10 years old, and I still think it's one of the better baseball movies, honestly. But it's so much more than that. There's so much more than on the surface of this movie. There's one thing you can take away from this movie. It's the simple little quote I pulled from this movie, and I'm going to apply it to Movie Club today. There's no crying in Movie Club. That's all you need to know. I'm fucking around.